So a lot of people asked questions. Also sometimes like 5 questions per person. So let's keep the answers short, otherwise the video will be a bit too long. Anonymous person asked, what do you love about your life and who you are so far? It's a hard question. I like about myself that I'm able to like a lot of different kinds of things. I like Star Wars, but also like Lost in Translation, for example. Yeah, so that I like a lot of different stuff in life. So that's what I like about it. The same person asked, just how shy are you? Well, I don't really love making videos, so I guess that's shy, even though I'm on my own now. It gets better when you get older, so I'm not that shy anymore, but I'm not very comfortable if I have to walk into a room full of people or stuff like that. Question 3. What's your occupation? I studied technology, policy and management, and I'm still looking for a job, so no occupation yet. And doesn't really have one job title, but I guess like project engineer. It has to do with designing roads and infrastructure. But I don't do the designing, I do more the designing of the designing process. What are your ambitions? I don't really have a lot of ambitions when it comes to work. In life I want to see more of the world. And it's also a question Monsieur José asked, what is something that you absolutely need to do before you die? I guess seeing more of the world. Yeah, a lot of other stuff. But yeah, I would like to see more of the world. Go to America, Africa, Asia, everything really. So yeah. When I'm feeling lazy, asked, what do you do in your free time? Well, I make videos for Tumblr, and I read, watch movies, go to job interviews. Pretty boring actually. So and she also asked, since she lives in Brazil, what's it like to live in the Netherlands? Well, it's just normal, I guess, to pretty much every other place in the world. Maybe we're a bit more open-minded about stuff, which is nice. Besides that, it's not that special to live in Holland. We have a lot of cows, that's about it. Another anonymous person asked, do you think how you look has ever been an obstacle in your way of getting something done? It can be at any level, emotional or even something like literal, like ordering a drink. That's a bit of an insult maybe, I don't know. Like we all know that you're really ugly, so how do you get by in life? Thanks. But yeah, I don't really stand out in the crowd, even though I'm quite tall. So yeah, ordering a drink can be difficult sometimes. So besides that, I don't really know if it's an obstacle the way I look. but I don't know. The Campus Rose and Once Untitled asked, can you make a mix of songs to get you through a lonely cold winter? Or that's a blueprint of your soul? Well, Slow Show by The National is one of my favorite songs. Deals with awkwardness and wanting to be with someone you feel completely comfortable with. Impossible Soul by Sufjan Stevens. It's another one from the list. Anything by Bob Dylan. Let's pick one. Shelter for the Storm is nice for winter. And Neighborhood Part 1 Tunnels by Arcade Fire, because of the line about the snow. And a song I always really liked was A Change Gonna Come by Sam Cooke. Say less, that's also something I should do. Once Untitled asked also, do you enjoy the long walks through your minefields? I do. I've made this video about a dozen times in my head before I actually was doing it now. It was a lot better in my head, but you get that. Flavia asked, hello, you're from rainy Melbourne. It's not rainy here, but it's really cold. Not a question, but I think you should read a poem in your video, something you love. Surely you know I'm partial to Keats, but I'll let you choose. I know you like Keats because you named your Tumblr after it, after Bright Star, would I were steadfast as thou art. I'm not gonna read a full poem because it's gonna make a bit of a long video, but I'll say a short one by J.D. Salinger, and it goes, John Keats, John Keats, John, please put your scarf on, which I always liked, that poem, because it's short and it's sweet. Cold Fuck, or Eva, to be more polite. What's your favorite book? I like a lot of books. I just read Slaughterhouse 5, which I really liked. But my favorite book would be The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, because I like that the main character, Holden Caulfield, appreciates the little things in life and he notices them. It's something I also really have. I can never just have a conversation with one person without noticing what's happening at the table next to me, which can be annoying, but I wouldn't really change that about me. So that's what I love about the book and the way it's written, and yeah, a lot of stuff is between the lines. It's not written down, but you just feel certain sadness or frustration with stuff. So that's my favorite book, but pretty much all J.D. Salinger's books, Franny and Zoe, 9 Stories, are my favorites. The Rock to Your Bottom, or Brittany, asked, what's your biggest fear? Something happening to my family, especially my little nephews and niece. That would be horrible. But more on a day-to-day level, my biggest fear is always, for me, feeling sick in front of people. If I'm in a room full of people and I feel nauseous, that's like my biggest fear. Maybe that's stupid, I don't know. Also has to do with not drawing attention to yourself, which can happen if you're sick. So I guess it has to do with shyness, so that's my biggest fear when it comes to me. And besides that, of course, losing a family member or something like that. Kool-Aid Air Hair asks, what's your best memory? Staying up all night to watch the sunrise. That was a good memory. No, that's really vague, but yeah. If you bring any musician back from the dead, who would it be? I thought a long time about this one. I should probably say Jimi Hendrix or John Lennon or people from, you know, the 60s, 70s, but I kinda keep going back to Kurt Cobain and Jeff Buckley and Elliott Smith, because I think this would be really interesting to see what kind of music they would make today and what they would have to say, especially Kurt Cobain. And to face of really liking him when I was a teenager, I still do. So yeah, I would like to hear what he would be writing now. Sufyanetic asked, what's the funniest family incident you've had? I don't really have one. I know that's really boring, but it's like a long time ago. Funny family accidents, so I really can't think of one. The thing that makes me laugh most are my nephews, usually, because they just say funny stuff, and the way their mind works. It's just, that's cute. So, I guess that's all the questions. Yeah, so that was it. If you have any more questions, then just send them and then I'll probably write back. It's better than videos. So thank you for following me. It's been really cool knowing that if you post stuff, especially songs I like, that people actually listen to them, hopefully, like a few. That's something I really like, so thanks for following and bye.